Hey, journeymen, journeywomen, this is a Hero's Journey with Dr. D. Here to motivate, to encourage, to inspire, to educate, helping you get beyond your first move and creating a better mindset today. This is a different type of format, and this format is called a PSA, Public Service Announcement. I will be doing this from time to time. And if you find any value in this content, go ahead, help me help you so we can help others by clicking subscribe and giving me thumbs up, commenting, and sharing. Because when you do that, you organically help me build a better network and a bigger network and make a better tomorrow today. But let's get right to it. People are shooting, but not just people, kids are shooting. But why are they shooting? We just had this massacre in Texas. Woo! These are things that make you think, make you ponder. But do they ever make you act? But the question is, how are you acting? Who are you becoming? And it's a hard question. It's a hard question. I know I'm posing it to you all, but I think the emotional state of our youth is at a whole time high. And the effect that that has, you see it in the news. You see it in Texas. And then you saw it in New York. Both of those boys were only 18 years old. Oh, deaths, there were deaths of kids and in some cases adults. But why? Why are our youth going out getting AK-47s and shooting up people? You know, my heart goes out for the families because I have a 10-year-old and a 12-year-old. And just imagine somebody woke up in the elementary school and just started shooting for no cause. Well, there's a cause, we just don't know why. But do we ever spend time or try to spend time to try to get into the mind of our youth? And I'm talking about even prior to adolescence, because adolescence, that's when the hormones they're going haywire. But can you affect the change to preserve it tomorrow? Can you? And usually it starts at home. A lot of people are neglecting their responsibility as parents, as the first true mentor, as the first true coach of their child. And when you neglect that responsibility, then the world feels the consequence. If we invest the time in the youth, then our tomorrow will be better. But unfortunately, for some, our tomorrow is today because of the neglect of yesteryear. How do we structure the emotional state of a youth? How do we structure emotional state of a society, of a culture, of a nation? It's being fed. Many people use the television as the babysitter, as the mentor, as the coach. And therefore, the consequences that you get are Sandy Hook, are Texas, are New York. Kids are being programmed to do things in an automatic nature and not really seeing the consequences of it all. Almost as Grand Theft Auto, as it's a game. And when you shoot, you can get another life. But in reality, you don't get another life. But what it does, it desensitizes the effect of killing somebody. So therefore, when you do kill somebody, it doesn't actually feel that bad because you're already desensitized about the pain. So therefore, it becomes a game. But really, what's happening that they're using the game to as an outlet to express their untamed emotions that they have nobody to relate. They have nobody to talk to. They have nobody to relate to because they're in a bubble, whereas they're confused. But the program is taught them how they need to go and which direction. So they're programmed to do things that they shouldn't do. So therefore, we get the effect. When the emotional state is not structured, then we feel the wrath of the neglect and responsibility of the parents. Because we're dealing with young youth, old youth. Even when you get to your 20s, you're still an adolescent and things not truly formulated. But what do you do when people are emotional wrecks and do not know how to stabilize their amygdala? What do you do when your youth have gone wild and not just running around the house, but running to guns? How do you stop the pain?